So you're thinking about quitting acting. You've had enough. You can't do this anymore. Family, finances, stress, mental health, physical health, whatever the reasons are. So you're watching this video. I don't really have a specific direction or plan for this video. I'm kind of just going to speak from the heart. I'm going to kind of start off, I don't want to say cold, but I'm going to just start off just being honest. This industry isn't for everybody. It's not for the faint of heart. If it were easy, everybody would do it, right? And a lot of people get into acting for fame, for the money, because, you know, the status, validation, whatever, right? They get into it for the wrong reasons. And then you come to find out that, yeah, maybe that clout, or not the clout, but the momentum kind of like, you know, you get it going for a little bit, but then, you know, you realize like this isn't something I could keep up with. You know, I don't want to be an actor anymore because whatever. I'm not saying that this is you. I'm just saying like just from what I've seen, like the dynamics of what happens is when somebody's in it for the fame, it gets hard and then they just give up and then they find another way to get famous. Not judging that, because I think like every human, I mean, we're humans, we're living and learning, and we're imperfect. So it's just, you just live and learn. But if you are someone, first off, I've had the thought of quitting acting so many times, but something inside me just keeps telling me to keep going. So for now, I'm gonna stick it out. But I've had these conversations with my friends who are like, I just don't know what I want to do. I like the corporate and this is no judgment. I like the corporate stability. I like being able to provide for my family and not having to worry about, you know, like this lull time of like not having on auditions, not working. You know, I like having health insurance because I think like the parameter to get health insurance through the union is like $25,000, and I don't think like I think I'm wrong on these stats, so please correct me, but I think like only about 10% of the union members qualify for health insurance. It might be a little bit more, but anyway, but I will say like I think like 10% of SAG-AFTRA union members are able to make a living out of acting. So it's hard. It's not for the faint of heart. And the fact that you took such a bold step in this direction to wanting to pursue acting, like props to you for at least trying. You know, like you did something that is so unconventional. I don't know if you're like me, but you have family members being like, okay, no, like let's be realistic. Do you want to be a nurse, a lawyer, or like, honey, like this is just a hobby, like don't take it too seriously. So, and you've just been very disappointed, like with, you know, like I've been doing this for so long, I still haven't booked a series regular, I still haven't booked that national commercial, this, that, the other. And this is where you have to truly, truly be honest with yourself. A lot of times when I've had this conversation with friends, or they're telling me like, look, I just had a conversation with a friend not too long ago where he was like, look, like I just like working a corporate job. Not that I don't enjoy it, it's not my fulfillment, but you know, I just like being able to provide for my family and have health insurance and be able to, you know, do whatever. And he's like, and honestly, just acting isn't just something I'm willing to make that sacrifice for. But he was being honest because he used to be the one to be just like so into like art and theater and like this stuff, the other. But then as he's gotten older, he's like, I just don't find that sacrificing like stability and my mental health and my finances is worth, you know, just pursuing it full time as a career. He still does it as a hobby, but you know, just be honest with yourself. And I think what it really comes down to is your intention. What do you truly want? It's really sometimes hard to acknowledge what you want, but sometimes I think God, the universe, or even like if you don't believe in that kind of stuff, but like you can run away from what you truly want, but it'll always catch up with you. And you could try to lie to yourself as much as you want, it's still going to catch up with you. You have to admit to what you truly want. And if acting is losing its spark, if acting is not something you're willing to sacrifice these things for, there's no shame and there's nothing wrong with wanting to quit acting. I don't understand why people like are like, oh, it's end all be all. First off, tell them to shut up. Like, tell them to shut up. This is not their life. Okay, tell them to like go on somewhere. But you know, if you just want to pursue it as a hobby, y'all, I have a video about that. It's fine. Pursue it as a hobby, you know, just as long as, you know, you're treating this industry with respect. And I mean, sometimes I've had friends who've told their agents like, hey, this is kind of like my side hustle thing. And some agents have been on board with it, others haven't. But you know what? It comes with the territory, I guess. But if you want to just pursue this as a hobby, if you just want to do it for fun, if you want to take a break, maybe sometimes, a lot of times people don't want to quit. They just want to take a break, you know, or maybe just like, I want to make this level of income, and, you know, acting with all of, you know, the late night, you know, or the last minute callbacks, and having to like lie at work to get to a callback, like this stuff. If that is draining you and you can't do it, first I would say try to find a way to where you can, I'm so sorry, y'all, whatever, we're gonna film it like this. So try to find a way that maybe you can, try to find a way to be flexible. Try to find a way to make it work, to, whether it be like side hustle gigs, or whether it be, you know, just, again, if that's what you want. If you really want this, you'll try to find a way to make it work. But if you're just like, I just don't think it's worth it anymore because I'm drained, I'm tired, I have different values and priorities in my life now, I have a child or whatever, there's nothing wrong with wanting to quit acting. But be honest with yourself. Like, be truly honest with yourself and find out, like, maybe I just need to take a break. Try taking a break first and just say like, hey, I'm booking out for a few months, couple months, just need to get some stuff in my life, to your agents. Tell this to your agents, and then just go from there and see what happens. Sometimes we're just so burned out and so exhausted that we just don't even want to entertain anything about, like, you know, these close calls only to be, you know, released from a pin or something, you know. So I get it. There's highs and lows. The highs are high and they're high, and then the lows are lows and they're low. But you have to, the main thing I want to tell you guys is just be honest with yourself, and there's no shame in quitting because you at least tried. And it's not even you quitting, it's you ending a chapter and beginning a brand new chapter in your life. That's really what it is. But I honestly think, like, if you truly want this deep down, if this aligns with your values and your cores, and your desires, it'll catch up with you. It might be that maybe you temporarily are on a hiatus, and then you'll find the spark to join again, because the craft will never ever really leave you. I think once an actor, always an actor. But at the same time though, if it's just like one of those like, call it, you know, listen to your gut. That's what I'm going to tell you guys. Listen to your gut. Trust yourself. Not some random girl on the internet that don't know what she's talking about. But like, trust yourself, and even get like an acting coach or mentor, someone that you could just have these discussions with, and you'll see that you have the answers of what you need to do. You've had the answers all along. So I know this video isn't like, oh, this is step 1, step 2, step 3, but this is just like what's in my heart that I'm compelled to share with you guys. So I hope this helps. And reach out to me. Feel free to reach out to me if you have more questions, because I'm just speaking generally, but I know every case is different and it's specific. So feel free to reach out to me via Instagram. I would love to help you out and have a conversation with you. All right, bye.